said that he went under his seat, pulled his gun out.
Driver, step out of the vehicle now!
A disturbance call is quite possibly the most common call that police officers respond to. However, a disturbance call where the person pulls out a firearm, K9 and SWAT arrive, and the person has to be extracted, not so common. This is one of those.
How's it going?
What's up, dude?
Just touching base after this whole deal. I'm Detective Plummer, Hot Springs PD. Can you help me understand the situation with the guy in the Cadillac?
He was parked over in that spot right there. There ain't nothing there. He was parked there. We got here and everything else.
Okay.
We hadn't even rolled out. We ain't rolled the tires or nothing out or nothing like that. Both doors were shut.
Okay.
We come in here and everything else. The other guy that's usually here, the black guy, he got worse with him and everything else. He usually works on the boys' car.
Okay.
And everything else. So I roll the bay, I roll up and everything up, start rolling everything out, and I go over here and talk to the lady behind me over here on this van. Well, he starts pulling in like he's gonna pull in the bay, and the other guy that's here told him that he needs to back up, but we ain't got time to mess with him.
Yeah, gotcha.
He said that we ain't got time to mess with you, and this and that, and then he said something about, well, I'm not gonna fuck with you at all. You just need to leave. Just go.
Okay.
So then he said that he went under his seat, pulled his gun out.
Okay.
So I took and I had to come in here to get a scanner to scan her car. So I walked over there and said, hey, just back up, pull out of the way, and we'll get you here in a little while.
Okay.
I did that to try to get the cops here.
Yeah.
Because he said he had a gun.
Gotcha.
And he kept telling me to shut up, and he showed me his gun.
Okay.
It's a, I don't know what it was. It was a silver. I know that.
Is it semi-automatic like that, or is it revolver?
It's an automatic.
Okay.
The slide hammer was silver.
Okay.
So I took and unzipped my damn coveralls and pulled my knife out. Just to let you know, I pulled my knife out.
Okay.
I was going to stab his fucking tire, so he'd stay here until the cops got here. He kept telling me to shut up, pull his gun out. So I shut my knife, I put it back in my shit, and unzipped back up. I walked in here. I was going to call the law. I took and grabbed the scanner, went that way on my phone and everything else, and he drove around the building left.
Okay. Did he ever point the gun or say he was going to shoot anybody?
He just kept telling me to shut up and show me the gun.
Okay. How was he holding it? Okay.
So this is good detective work because you can see how he frames his questions. Did he? How was he? So he's not leading the person. He's letting the person explain so that this way he's not putting words into the witness's mouth. It's good stuff.
So he wasn't never pointing it at you? Okay. Okay. Did he ever leave his vehicle?
No.
Okay.
I never got out of it.
It's a semi-automatic handgun with a silver slide. What was his name? The suspect.
I don't know.
I mean, we have him, or have him inside of his vehicle. I'll ask him here in a second. And what is the easiest way to get that video?
Record on your phone.
Okay. We can do.
Honestly.
Okay. Do you have like a DVR or?
Yeah, but I don't remember how to do it though.
Okay.
So when I mention these collateral investigations, a lot of times you'll see a patrol unit on the scene with the suspect, and then you'll see a detective conducting a collateral investigation to gather information in the elements of the crime to see what crimes we specifically have. This is the latter.
Can you start it from the top? I'm just going to use my body camera there. So is that a good accurate time frame? That 8? Okay. Okay, and that's Anthony there outside the vehicle? Okay.
I'm fixing to play it, go forward here in a minute.
Gotcha.
That's what after I guess it showed
Okay.
me. And I'm over there.
Gotcha. Okay, so for camera, Anthony walks off to the left, and Manny is in the top hand corner of the footage.
Back in the van.
Yes, sir.
He said he's trying to pull in. Yeah, after he done told him to leave.
Watch him. Watch him, buddy. Come here. Watch him, buddy.
You have the suspect vehicle stopped, and now you're in this felony car stop position. You got K9, but you have to be super aware of your backdrop and vehicles driving in front of what is the suspect vehicle, which is this white Cadillac right here.
Hi.
So let me talk about K9 really quickly as far as when it comes to departments and the liability that exists. K9 is a phenomenal tool for police to use. And accredited police departments, especially nationally accredited police departments, have specific standards that they have for their K9s. One of the things that they look at very, very closely, especially for lawsuits with K9s, are three things. One, the seriousness of the crime that they deploy a K9 on, whether they gave a warning that they had a K9, and how quickly they pull the dog off after the dog gets the bite. Those are three things, and very commonly in lawsuits you'll see when the police get sued over K9. So the training for that is very, very high level. So on a situation like this, with the person barricaded inside their vehicle, likely what's going to happen is now you have patrol at the scene with K9. They're likely going to call out SWAT and negotiators. I was a negotiator in my department. I went to several call outs. And I'll kind of walk you through some of the procedures that I'm going to see here going forward once they arrive.
Saying that he's not going to get out of the car or show his hand and just hold what we've got covered at this time. We're going to continue to give him commands.
Forward.
Cover your hands.
Forward.
Put both of your hands up. Put both of your hands up.
Imagine the amount of fatigue the officer must have, muscle fatigue, from holding out his firearm for this extended period of time drawn down on this vehicle. This is not something that you train for, just standing in that position. Then if you have to engage, what is your accuracy going to be?
Hands up.
Standing by and waiting for SWAT negotiators to arrive as a patrol officer can be brutal. That fatigue, the heat, it's really tough. Or cold weather, whatever weather conditions.
Sir, get out of the car. Sir, put both your hands up where I can see it. Put your hands back up.
Okay, take a look at this O'Reilly's. If the suspect exits his vehicle and runs in this direction, look at that horrific backdrop that they have to deal with if there's a gun battle between the two. That's why if there's a situation and you're near it, go in the other direction.
Take over command, please.
Driver, step out of the vehicle now! Get your hands out of the vehicle! Show us your hands now!
Out of the vehicle now!
Hey, Savage. Hey, if you want, either get on that side or take my spot, and I'll go on that side. That's fine.
Sir, put your hands up! Step out of the car!
Is this Hoffman right here? Yeah. Okay.
So I think that they're still waiting for SWAT to arrive. So what happens with a call out is that SWAT and negotiators will receive a call or a notification that there's a call out. And it'll say something like, black male adult, 33 years old, barricade inside of a white Cadillac at such and such location, believed to be armed with such and such firearm. And once you get that notification, you're required to respond to that location. You respond to the location, you get briefed. The tactical commander will decide where everyone goes and how the situation is supposed to play out. And that's likely what the patrol officers are waiting for in this situation. When SWAT arrives, they will likely take over these patrol officers' positions, and the negotiators will begin to negotiate via whatever means is the most feasible under the circumstances. And there are a few different ways to do that.
Come out, man. Okay, just step out and talk.
Hoffman, I'm right behind you.
This ain't hard, man. Like, I'm right here. You can see I'm not trying to hurt you. I just want to talk. I know you're not trying to hurt me, but I'm not going to go to jail for that. I'm trying to take you down. You had to come out and talk. I'm talking now. You had to come out. We need you to come out. You need to step out. I don't know what else my business card is. I'm just next to you. I'm getting to know you. Okay? I get it. I need to come outside and know that.
Okay, so this positioning is definitely not traditional. I believe this officer with the helmet and this gear to the right, I believe this is a SWAT officer. This looks like a face-to-face negotiation, which is normally not done. I believe that there's reports that the subject threw the firearm out of the vehicle, but in policing we say if there's one, there's two. And if we believe that we have to be on gun like this, then we believe that he could potentially still be very dangerous. But one of the most key elements is we can't let this go mobile. So a face-to-face is interesting that they chose to do this. That's one way of doing it, but we're gonna see SWAT officers start to take over the inner element of this.
Hey, look, everybody's been talking to you. Listen, we do need you to step out, okay?
Yeah, you asked me if I come over here, you step out. I'll pull them back. Yeah. Hey, pull them back. You're going about here. Yeah. Promise. Pull back, guys. Just a little bit. Pull back. I'll step my right hand.
This positioning is incredibly dangerous from a crossfire perspective because the subject can move in a whole bunch of different directions. I think that it's going to get tightened up just a little bit, but this is a very dangerous, potentially crossfire situation.
We will. We will.
Man, as soon as you're out here talking to us, we're not going to have an honest support stand. We're going to guns it up.
I don't want that dog to fight me.
We're in between you and the dog. Dion, step out.
PD realize we have officers at the vehicle. Copy, thank you.
We're not trying to make it. You have to step out.
You asked me if I come over here.
If we look over here to the right, I think we also see what looks like a state trooper type person with the smoky hat, which is again something I would just be on the concern for a crossfire situation from the officers that are on the driver's side.
I would feel a lot better.
So I'm listening really closely. I heard that the primary crisis negotiator was mentioning something about getting him a cigarette, which is something, bartering over trying to get him out of the vehicle. Because essentially what they want to do is just get him out of the car.
I can hear you real well, but there's a lot of noise out there.
Back is slowing enough.
Roll it down. Roll all the way down.
Look what you did, Savage.
Bro, that's supposed to be your call.
What,
You're welcome.
in two? No, I don't think so.
Well, he dropped it in. He's like, I'm not doing it. So he's still saying he's not going to do it. I'm honestly surprised he even tried to take off. I mean, if you're not going to get active, you don't want to get there.
He knows.
Your other option.
car's still running. Let's see if we can get him to turn it off.
He knows there's something.
Yeah, the real police are here now.
I don't believe it's not.
So it looks like SWAT is now taking over more of the primary positions right behind the vehicle.
See if we can get the key outside the car.
Said no.
We're working on it. He said no. All right, all right.
So I just wanted you to take a peek at the officer holding the shield at the front of the screen here. It's really muscle fatigue to hold on to that for that extended period of time. A lot of people just see it and think that it's super light. They've gotten lighter as years have gone on. They used to be super duper heavy, but they still have some weight to them, and holding that up, it gets tiring.
Stop fucking digging. Stop it.
Imrat's going to be pulling up here in a minute. As soon as he does, everybody's going to go back behind this Tahoe right here, okay?
Cover that.
He's moving around.
Nope. You better come out. Hey, Dion, this is your shot. You better get the fuck out. Get out! Now! Out! Now!
Watch the officers as they move back away from that primary positioning of the incident.
All right, hey, stand me up. All right. Hey, just shut your mouth. Stand me up. Shut him on the ground. Stand me up. Don't stand him up. He's not making the freaking demands. Man, do not let him go. Stay over there. Okay, hold on. My leg.
Nobody trust y'all. Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Yeah.
Hey, my arm.
Hey, you can get a gun first, take a seat. Make sure, take the time. We got all the time in the world.
It is CBD in that car.
There you go.
There go the CBD paperwork. Hey, I'm trying to. Hey, will you get him off me?
Hold up. We're just double checking to show anything else on you.
Y'all know I don't have nothing on me.
You need to go grab the victim, the drive-by. He's old, but it's really good.
Hey, I'm straight. Hey, hold on. You got my arm on the door. Who's that, Brian?
Yeah, sit down, Keon.
Bro, chill out, bro. Damn.
You chill out.
Bro, you know who I am.
Keon, take a seat.
I'm sitting there. You know who I am. Stop doing all that shit. Bro, you know who the fuck I am.
You pulling in here?
Yep. Here. Hold on. Hey, my arm.
Hey, back seat.
Bro, don't pull me like that. What the fuck?
Appreciate it, Rossford. You guys did a good job. Seriously. Because, man, without you guys getting here, like, I don't think he was going to come out at all. He was saying, like, hey, I'm not coming out, I'm not this, I'm not that. Like, okay. So, he saw you guys show up, and, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys did good.
What was it here for?
So, he went to some, like auto dealership. He wanted to get his car worked on. And then they said no, and then he showed a gun, like that silver gun. And then we just found him over here. That was it.
So you see the SWAT officers that's breathing. It's like coming down from that super duper high, which is very common in policing. He's coming down from it. And the suspect, you could see when he gets placed in the car, he's amped up because now he's going to jail. SWAT officers train more than any unit in a police department. Their tactics are really, really super high level. And we put a lot of trust in the fact that we want them to be able to go in and do what they do. On the negotiation team, which works hand in hand with the SWAT team, we have a similar goal, but different functions. The SWAT people are going to go in with the special weapons and tactics, and negotiators are going to go in and talk. And we work very, very closely together. However, our function is very different. Thankfully, this worked out well the way that it did. It looks like the subject was arrested for terroristic threats, some type of aggravated assault because he had a weapon, and then the obstructing for refusing to exit the vehicle, I believe, was the other charge that he received. Again, this waste of resources because it appears that he allegedly got upset with someone at a business and brandished a firearm. This is not as uncommon as you would think. Hopefully that you send this to someone who might have a short fuse and do something this stupid, because this is felony stupid. Legitimately and literally felony stupid. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the video on your screen for more content just like this.